Hello and welcome to stream. Sorry for the delay there. I had a maintenance request in at my apartment building, and the dude walked in, or not walked in, but like knocked on my door right as I was about to start stream. But yeah, welcome to Terraria. I will be starting up a playthrough here, and we'll be doing a bit with this. As you can clearly see, we're starting in journey mode. And I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. So first off, it'll help me reduce grinding for boss fights and that kind of thing. Additionally, I want to see how Terraria's how I want to see how phrasing is hard. I want to see what is the difference in preparation level between, the different difficulty modes of Terraria. So like in journey mode, we can actively scale how difficult it is. So what I'm thinking is we'll usually be playing at classic mode, just for like exploring the world and everything. But we'll be changing it up to probably master. We'll probably skip expert just because expert mode, it doesn't add too much extra beyond master. But yeah, so first things first, we are going to, I will research the wings. So if you don't know, Terraria Journey Mode is very nice for a lot of different things. You can usually research different things, and depending on what item it is, it'll have like a certain number that you'll need to research, and then you can duplicate it endlessly. So like, I can come out here and get a bunch of different wings. But so basically what I want to do is we're not going to have any, like, all the starting stuff I'm going to get rid of. I'm just going to keep the axe, the pickaxe, and the sword. Well, yeah, the axe, pickaxe, and sword, because those are what we would have normally. And I'll go ahead and research all of this just so, like, we have it researched and we don't need to research it again, but we're not going to use it. And even with this, that's a small buff because you usually start out with copper equipment, not iron. But we're gonna do what we're gonna do. But yeah, so we're going to be going about and trying to get a playthrough. Terraria is one of my all-time favorite games. I'm just sitting here wondering, I'm like, do I want to play just you know what? I'm just going to turn up the difficulty to master, just because I almost always play on master mode, so it just feels weird for me to not be playing on master mode. But yeah, we're going to be attempting every boss once on classic mode and then once on master mode. And we're going to be like seeing what kind of things that we have to do to prepare for the fights in each difficulty setting. Like, how easy is it? And then we won't be using any of, like, if we get any gear or access to any gear that we wouldn't otherwise have from being in classic mode, we won't be using that for our master mode fight. So we're going to try to keep it as as true to form as we can. But yeah, right at the start here, I'm just getting ready. I'm trying to get some space to start making a base, because one of the things that is very interesting about Terraria is the NPCs, because as you can probably tell, in most games and especially RPGs, NPCs are a vital component of the game in terms of either getting information or getting items, that kind of thing. And this is true in Terraria as well. The only thing is you have to create houses for the NPCs to live in, otherwise they won't spawn. The only one that'll spawn is our guide here, Zach. And we'll talk about the guide later on too, because the guide is a very, very interesting and helpful NPC. Now, you'll notice this throughout the playthrough. I am not the best builder. I might try and put a bit more effort into it for stream, especially since we're in journey mode and I can research building materials and I don't have to worry about trying to farm building materials. But yeah, so we'll see how how inclined I am to actually have buildings that look good. We'll try some. I might do a bit of building off stream because that feels more like an off stream thing to me than on stream. But we'll see. Oh boy. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna be starting out and gonna be trying to I'm gonna try and research everything that we craft. So craft 2 of everything. Yeah, Terraria is one of my all-time favorite games, so very happy to play it on stream. This week, next week's schedule is going to be a bit interesting because I won't be streaming on Monday. I've got some family things I need to take care of. But I probably will be streaming later in the week, and the new Legend of Zelda game is coming out next week as well, so I want to play that too. So Terraria is going to be kind of like a long-going stream, I think. Alright, do we have this research? No, so let's research it. And doors. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, and Terraria's music is fantastic too. It is just so nice to you hear it a lot in different YouTube videos and stuff. People will use Terraria's music as just background music because it's very calming, very well composed. So yeah, here we can see in our journey mode, we get a full stack of wood. That's insane. That's funny. But yeah, so we can come through and just research items that we have, so we don't have to futz with grinding. I don't typically play on journey mode, but for the sake of stream and having some sense of expediency, I am going to I'm just going to use no, don't do that. Trash that. I want to craft torches. 'Cause, once we get 100 torches, then we can research them. I know it's a silly rule. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but still. Yeah. It's I don't want to not misuse, but take advantage of some of the things in journey mode. Alright, so now we have a house. Our guide can come and live in it. Alright. So yeah, our goals for today are going to be probably just getting some gear together. We might try and take on a boss or two, depending on how far we get. But yeah. Let's see here. We might just do some exploration here. Let's see here. Let's try and do a bit of an interesting build. Just have kind of a non-standard shape house. Oh. Make it a bit interesting. Like I said, I am not a builder. There are people who make just insane buildings in Terraria. I am not one of them. I do my best, but my problem with building in Terraria is just that, like, I just kind of get bored. You know, I go in and I start building, and then, like, it just, I don't find it very interesting. Because I do like, you know, like, I am an artist, I do like drawing, but I don't know. Let's see, I think that's, yeah, that's not going to be tall enough for a room. Alright, come on now. And this is going to be something you're seeing a lot, especially in the early game at night. We're just getting started here. If I keep it on Master Mode, I might switch it to Classic just for this reason, that the game really is not kind to you at the start in terms of, you know, we don't need 9,900 doors. Boy. Yeah. Let's see here. I will, however, get walls. And there's a ghost. What? Guy, no. Help me fight the ghost. Don't go outside. What you doing? But yeah. There's a lot of really cool game design and decisions that are made throughout Terraria. Alright, get our tables in. So, one of the interesting things about Terraria is, you know, I really wish I could throw those away without, you know, opening up the bin. One of the interesting things about Terraria with its, you know, systems and so forth is that, man, I need to go outside. You're on Master Mode, right? This feels... Well, I guess... Okay, I bet it's because I have an iron short sword. I was about to say, like, it feels like I'm doing a lot more damage than usual. There we go, I can't get up there. Alright, but yeah. Terraria is very interesting in the fact that it has, like, this kind of... the fact that you are able to build... increases, you know, the options available to you in any particular boss fight, because, you know, that's one thing that's very common in Terraria is crafting an arena or building an arena, and we're probably not going to be doing that for any of our classic mode boss fights, but we're going to have to do it for almost every master mode boss fight, just because of the, you know, the difficulty jump between the two. There we go. see. Let's place one of our 99,000 chairs. It is funny with Terraria, like there are a number of things that when you're just, oh, I didn't research the table. Okay, I can craft the table then. Oh boy. Craft two, so that we can research one, and throw in the other. But yeah. Terraria's got a lot of interesting stuff going on. It is funny, in journey mode, you really can, like, get infinite money very, very quickly just because, you know, it only takes 100 copper coin to research. I'm not going to be duplicating any money, because again, I think that kind of goes against the general, oh, I'm about to die here. Okay, cool, they outrange me and I die. Lovely. Oh boy, they got a zombie arm as a weapon, and I have a small short sword. That's fine. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, so one of our main goals at the start is going to be getting, you know, some better gear to start with, along with kind of building out some arenas. Because there are a number of events that, and boss fights as well, that really require an arena in order to, you know, survive, even if you're new, even if you're very good at the game. Just because typically enemies will have more health, higher damage, and potentially better mobility than you. And that's really crucial, is, you know, getting that mobility advantage over any enemies you have. Because like right now I have to fight this zombie. Like if I try and jump over him, he'll jump up and attack me. And I'll probably die. But you know, if we were to have like a row of platforms here, we would be able to outmaneuver them. And that's something that's very big in Terraria, is all about movement. Like, it's very much a game surrounded with movement. Additionally, one thing that's interesting about Terraria is it actually has a soft class system. So the game has 4 main classes in, I think it's melee, ranged, magic, and summoner. So when playing through the game, you kind of want to tailor your build around those 4 classes. Like, there's no strict system that's saying that this is your class, here is your skill tree. Go check out my video on Terraria's invisible skill tree if you want to learn more about that. But it is very interesting because, you know, when making the game, they kind of had this active decision of saying, all right, we're going to make this system, but we're also going to make it flexible so that, you know, players aren't forced into anything long term, which I think is very cool. But yeah, so early on here, we're probably going to be going and trying to find some like small caches, so that we can find some, you know, just some starter gear. Alright, good guy. Help me fight the zombie that outranges me. Alright, cool. We got the one with the zombie arm. I should be able to take the rest now. Especially if the guide helps. Oh, of course, another one with the zombie arm showed up. Cool, love that. Alright, the guide's dead here. There's no way. Oh, maybe unless I can come in and save him. Alright, guide, take out the one with the zombie arm. Guide, I need you to kill that one. Also got a demon eye to my back. We are in bad straits here. And there's night. So yeah, Terraria is interesting in a couple of regards when it comes to enemy summons, because you know, certain enemies will only spawn during certain times of day or certain different, you know, weather conditions, which is pretty, you know, pretty standard for games like this. But it is still interesting, I feel. Also, you probably saw it earlier, but when you break gravestones, it spawns an enemy ghost. So you do have to be careful when breaking gravestones. But if you have too many gravestones in one place, you'll also end up with a graveyard biome, which is a little sub-biome, which is very, very bad to have it, because it basically treats it as perpetual night as long as you are in a graveyard. But you can also have different crafting options in graveyard. Oh boy. It's funny, I've been going through and editing the Subnautica playthrough, and one thing that I've realized, painfully so, is that I say so often, especially if I'm like in the middle of a sentence and don't quite know where I want to take the sentence. I'll say or I mean, yeah, I just said it. Just said it again. It's so frustrating. Like, it's one of those things that it's, you know, a place filler word, and, you know, since I'm still pretty new to streaming, I don't actively say that. Like, that's not a conscious thing in my brain. But man, it shows up on camera. Like, when I was going back and watching the footage, I was like, why do I constantly have these long gaps in talking while saying and It's so bad. But that's just kind of what comes with the territory when you're live streaming and not doing scripted content. You can't cut out the ums and the uhs. Well, at least not without cutting up the audio and the visual. I'm thinking about what I might do, starting with like the Zelda stream, is recording my audio locally while I stream. Well, maybe recording audio and video locally, but separately while I stream, so that when I am when I'm editing, I can cut up my audio and take out these like bad patches without having, you know, long pauses or clips in the gameplay, because that's what I really don't want, is like having little choppy bits of gameplay while I'm talking. Oh boy. Yeah. Have a chest now. Having currently in my personal time, I'm doing a modded playthrough of Terraria as well. And let me tell you, there is a storage mod that basically increases, not necessarily increases, but helps manage your storage. Oh wow. And man, it is so nice to have. Yeah, content creation is weird. Go figure. Alright, time for our revenge match. Slime. I swear the slime's about to kill me. Alright, we're good. Oh boy. But, yeah. Having a living wood tree spawn so close to our base is quite nice. these... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. That's lovely. Yeah, these usually contain a fair amount of good loot. We can come in and get... Yeah. Early game Terraria is a lot about just exploring. I thought I was dead there too for a second. I'm figuring out, just what's in the world. Do I have a recall potion? I do. Lovely. I did not want to try and climb out of that hole. That would have been a massive pain. But yeah. Yep, I need to edit that video. Might just stream for like an hour today. Might not stream too long because I'm kind of burnt out on streaming a little bit. Ooh, we have corruption in our world. Okay. So because for those of you who don't know, Terraria always spawns in with a evil biome. And depending on... Like, I chose to randomize it because I think it's just more interesting. But yeah, we have our evil biome. Do I have any other accessories that I want to equip? No, not particularly. Maybe what I'll do is like, I don't know, maybe I'll make our home base like a giant grand tree. That could be interesting. So we do have the living wood wand and the leaf wand, so that could be fun. Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because like I need to make more edited content right now, because right now I'm mostly going off of shorts. What happened to the... Oh, I researched the chest. I was like, what happened to our chest? Well, we have no shortage of chests now. Alright. Alright, guide, please. Don't just stand there letting yourself get killed. Alright. Do I have any tables on me? No. I can build a table though. Let's see here. I do kind of like that idea. Maybe... Let's try this. No promises how this'll go. First off, I want to see, does the game, like, can I make this or this room out of wood, the living wood, and still count it as a room? Because the game can be kind of finicky sometimes with which, like, block types it'll let you make buildings out of. I think this should be fine, but, I want to double check before I start and then, like, have to redo everything. Alright, is this housing acceptable? Yes. Well, it's already occupied, which means we're good. Alright. Oh boy. Words. Speaking. We're also going to be kind of struggling in terms of building with getting mobility early on in the game. I'm going to have to be kind of careful with how I come about and build, just because of the fact that we have to be mindful because we only have our jump height to get around. Thinking like coming up with one big trunk like right here. Wonder how far. Okay. Journey mode lets you reach so far with this kind of stuff. That's insane. But yeah, so like kind of right now my idea is a big tree with like its roots making up the in like its trunk making up the base of, well, our house, our base. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. See how it looks. Make some edits as we go. This is something like being in dream mode is very nice for, because you know we can come through and do all this building without having to make a wood farm or anything. It's very convenient. Yeah, so here we're gonna need to start using like a bit of scaffolding, I think, to help build everything out. That's okay. Shouldn't be too bad. I really wish the merchant was here so I could buy some rope. But that's alright. We'll make do. Alright, living wood blonde. Oh boy. Yeah, how's everybody's day been going so far? Always like to have people in chat and kind of vibing. Too bad there aren't any right now. Well, there's one, but they don't like to speak too much. They are regular though, so I appreciate that. Yeah. Build out our base here for the start. Yeah, there are some like, if you can go onto YouTube and find some like crazy Terraria builds with people just like making just insane stuff, you know, because later on in the game you get access to paint, you get all sorts of really cool options available to you. And let's fill this out a bit more. Yeah. Kind of come through and build everything out a little bit. So it's a bit nicer to look at whenever we're here. Yeah, what about you guys? Do you like building in Terraria? I don't often do it, but I quite like doing it now. Is actually kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. Just taking the time. Alright, let's fill this up with leaves. Yeah, might as well use these tools since we've got them. Terraria is very good about giving players the tools that they need to, you know, play the game how they want. Like, you know, so for those of you who don't know, Terraria has like a couple of different milestones that are basically world progression. Um, One of those being entering into not master mode, but hard mode. And I had a friend at one point who just refused to beat the boss that triggered hard mode. Because at the time she was like, I don't want it like to mess up my world. Because it basically triggering that spreads the okay, I was afraid I was going to die there for a second. It spreads the corruption to some extent, as well as creates a new biome in the hollowed biome. Alright, I think I'm going to have to wait till... Oh, maybe... Oh, no. Tried it. I was about to say I'm going to have to wait till day to continue, since I can't really see. But we should be able to come through here with some torches. As long as we take out the demon eyes, we should be fine. Let's see here. Get cornered in here. But yeah, like, I personally thought that that was, you know, a waste of, you know, the entire second half of the game. But at the same time, like, you know, that's a perfectly valid way to play. Like, I think they're missing out, but, you know, that doesn't mean that they think that they're missing out, you know? And, you know, it's good that Terraria provides that options to players. You know, it's not for a game developer to judge how players enjoy their game, right? Like, if a player enjoys their game, then, like, a game developer shouldn't go, no, this isn't how I intended you to play it. Play it how I wanted you to play it, you know? Because while I think there is something good to have an intended experience, like, it shouldn't be a forced thing on players, you know? Like, everybody should be able to play the game however they like to play it. Alright, let's clean up all of our scaffolding here. Yes, the starting of a base now. Kind of surprised we haven't gotten any other NPCs to move in, because I know the trigger for the oh, don't die here. The trigger for the demolitionist is that you have explosives, which we have in bombs. And then the trigger for the merchant is that you have a certain level of money. I don't know if we have enough money yet, but I feel like we do. I think it's somewhere around like 5 silver, so let's try and kill a couple of zombies, see if we can't get up to 5 silver. Or, not 50 silver, I meant, not 5. But I'm going off of like D&D money, where like, it's 10 silver to a gold, but this is 100. Yeah. Just kind of going through here and changing out all of the blocks to living wood blocks. Yeah, Terraria is definitely one of my comfort games. It's one of the games that I go to when I just kind of want to relax and spend some time. Or if I want to really frustrate myself, and I go and I play either Master Mode or Calamity. Because, man, Calamity... So I've been playing Master Mode Calamity recently on my own. And let me tell you, it is hard in some of the later fights. And at this point, I'm just struggling with the vanilla stuff, because I have never been good at the Duke Fishron fight, and we'll probably see that in this playthrough as well. But there are just some fights in Terraria that are so difficult for me, especially on Master Mode. Because like when I was first playing through Terraria on my own, I struggled so long with the Plantera fight, just because Plantera has a very specific condition for it to spawn, so you can't practice the fight. Along with that, it's also just a difficult fight. So like, it's one of those situations where it's hard to get better at the fight because it's so difficult to spawn. But it's also, you don't beat it very often because it's you can't practice it. And there are a couple of mods that kind of like add boss spawners so that you don't have that difficulty as much, which I super appreciate, because that's one of my least favorite things in Terraria is grinding or hoping for like a good boss spawn. And there are certain ways that you can manipulate the game to like kind of ensure that you have at least some degree of control over those kind of boss spawners. But like, it's one of those things where I'm sitting here like, alright, come on guys, like, we know that this isn't a good way, like, this isn't fun, right? Like, trying to get a boss to spawn isn't fun. It's fighting the boss to spawn. That's why Souls-like games have become so renowned, is because, fighting a hard boss and overcoming is a good time. But where Terraria struggles with that a little bit is that the later boss fights can just be incredibly difficult to spawn, which just makes it a lot more difficult than it really needs to be to practice the fight. Yeah. I'm sleepy. It's been, I woke up at around 6 in the morning today. I've been drawing most of today. Really enjoy drawing. It's a good time. I've been trying to get better at my thumbnail skills too. Just so that, when you guys see new videos from me, they look nice. Alright, can we have nighttime be over already, please? Like, before we get any gear. There's one with a zombie arm. I am probably dead. Yo, guy, do you want to, like, shoot your bow? Alright, well, guess we're in here. Unless that one decides to go away. What? Guide, why would you let the zombies in? Please. Alright, close the door before the one with the zombie arm gets in. Oh boy. Alright, come on. Let there be light. Alright. So close. For those of you who don't know, falling stars deal insane amounts of damage. So if a zombie were to get hit with a falling star, or a fallen star, it would just outright kill it, which would be very nice, because then we don't have to deal with them. Oh boy. Yeah. Man, nighttime really is just kind of going, and there's... Okay, we're in daytime now. Nice. What I am going to do, first off... Okay. Well... Let's see, first what I'm going to do... is create the start of a storage room. Go ahead and drink this mining potion. Make everything go by a bit quicker. Alright, go ahead and place a chest down that we can put all of our stuff in. And I want to take out the recall potions and the healing potions. Is there anything else in here that I need? Not particularly. Just go with that for right now. And we'll dig down. Yeah. Oh boy. For those of you who are new to Terraria, this is commonly referred to in the community as a elevator, because at the bottom of the world there is hell. So this is just an easy way of like going through the world, basically. But no, I don't have any glow sticks on me. One of the things that you can do is grab a glow stick and put it at your feet, so you don't have to constantly stop to place torches. I'm still surprised that we haven't had any NPCs move in. It's like the other housing should be viable. I don't know why they're not moving in. I'll check it when we get back up. Oh, there's the merchant. Lovely. Now we just need a demolitionist, and we'll have the early game NPCs. Yeah. Terraria is a very relaxing game. Like, one of the things that I enjoy doing when I like have a stream turned on is just going into Terraria and fishing, because for some of the layer fights, potions are incredibly useful. So fishing is kind of mandatory on the harder difficulty modes, just because fish are how you craft some of those better potions. But you know, it does take some time, and it isn't the most engaging thing ever. So I really enjoy just opening up a stream and playing or just fishing for all of the different resources that I need. Just a good way of passing the time. Alright, we should be able to get the nurse now as well with our first life crystal. I was lucky. The nurse is a NPC that I should utilize more in my playthroughs, but I don't typically remember to. Because basically what the nurse does is, for a price, she will heal you to full, which is incredibly valuable. But you know, you just need the nurse to stay alive in whatever environment that you've got, along with the fact that you know you need the money to do it. We're gonna probably see this a couple of different times where we run into some water and then I like try and cordon it off as best as I can, because you can drown in Terraria and it is not a good way to go out. I got some platinum, nice. Definitely want to grab this. So there are a couple of different just utility accessories and items throughout the game. One of which being the clock, or the pocket watch, I should say. And man, it is so nice. So you know, you don't have to just like kind of guess what time it is, and you actually have like the in-game time. All right. I was about to say we could come and explore this railroad, but let's see if we can survive this slime. In the early game, before you get good weapons, it really is a time. Nice. You know, explore about a little bit. Very nice. Little mine shaft. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport out of here. I don't want to futz with that. Hello. Ooh. We need more gold. I am instantly regretting what I said about not grinding for gold. But that's fine. Oh, we already... Well, that was a waste. Oh well. I didn't think we already researched torches. But, I mean, yeah, of course we did. But that's fine. Alright. Let's see here. I want rope. Shopkeep, please sell the rope. Alright, now we theoretically have enough rope to research, so you know, it's kind of like a roundabout way of doing it, but you know, whatever. It works with the rules that I've set up for myself, so yeah. We can just rope down our mine or our elevator, I should say. Got the traveling merchant here. Very nice. Alright. Let's see what the traveling merchant has. It does have a DPS meter and a portable cement mixer. I would like both of these. Unfortunately, we can afford neither. Alright, let's see here. I want to pick up the bombs and keep the bombs in our inventory, so hopefully we can have the demolitionist spawn. Let's get rid of all this scaffolding. Our tree is a bit bottom heavy. I might, once I get some better mobility, I might go up there and add a bit more leafage to the top of the tree, because right now it looks pretty bottom heavy. Oh boy. It's alright though. Right, let's see if we can explore the surface a bit more. Hey, demolitionist is here. Very nice. We now have the entire trio of the early game NPCs. These are the ones we're going to be rocking with for a while, until we find some of the ones that have a bit more difficult clear conditions, like, you know, in terms of what it takes to get them to move in. Some of them, well, there are some NPCs that don't move in until you beat... What's the last NPC you get? I don't remember. So there are a couple of ones that are pretty late game. I can't... So, there's some that you just don't even... Like, a lot of players don't even know exists. Like, for instance, Santa Claus is an NPC in Terraria. It's just incredibly rare that people unlock him. Just because to unlock Santa, you have to play Terraria in December and do the... I forget the exact name of it. I think it's called... like, the Frost Legion or something like that. Something along those lines. And you basically fight a bunch of snowmen. And once you do clear that event, then Santa will spawn. Which is just, like, very contrived, but, like, it's such a fun little Easter egg, too. So, like, I don't particularly mind. Yeah. I like the one tree standing alone in the desert. Alright. What I've come here for is cactus, because I want a cactus sword. So it's going to be one of the better early game weapons that we have easy access to without, you know, delving down too much. Keep us safe and give us a bit more range than we currently have with our short sword. Let's see here. Can I get past you? Yes, but how far will you chase me? I can get up there, that's nice. I don't know if the vultures ever de-aggro. Guess we'll find out. Don't kill me. Alright, we've made it to the jungle over here, so I am just going to go ahead and teleport back, because we are most certainly not prepared to take on the jungle. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Alright, let's see here. Hello, Demolitionist. Gonna fill up some of these. Because the single whole blocks don't look too good in my opinion. Now that I'm seeing it in day. So yeah, dynamite is going to be incredibly important for us. Just as a way of modifying the world. Yeah, got a nice little starting base here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go down and explore the cavern a bit more. After, of course, we craft our better sword. Let's see here. I want to start building our crafting stations down by our... Nice. Our storage, but for right now, I'm just gonna like carry around crafting table just so that we don't have to worry about, okay, we don't have enough rope, or we haven't put down rope yet. Fall damage is probably, I wouldn't say the #1 killer of in early game, because, as long as you're careful, you can avoid it, but I am often not careful. Zombies and demon eyes are probably the #1 killer of early game Terraria. Alright. Alright, let's explore about a bit. Yeah, these mine shafts are great just because they allow easy access throughout, this little area. Where you can just kind of like go about and check. And like I was saying, like mobility is one of the biggest things in Terraria. And a lot of your progression is centered around improving your mobility. I think we have a spider biome here. So for any arachnophobes, please be warned. There will most likely be spiders in the next moment or two. Alright, can I please get this worm? Alright, I hear it. Oh, and there we go. We are dead. Oh boy. Alright, no spiders though. But it is nice that we have access to a spider biome just because there are a couple of different things, like depending on if we want to go summoner later on, having easy access to a spider biome will make getting some of the later game gear pretty simple. Oh boy, I don't happen to have another mining potion on me, do I? No, unfortunately not. I don't have any money either. Tragic. Do we have any gel? I do have some gel. I'm gonna make some sticky bombs because I really just cannot be asked to mine out our storage area by hand. But yeah. Yeah, like it's very clear, at least to me, why there is no way. There's okay. that has to be like a journey mode thing, right? There's absolutely no way we got that lucky. That's insane. Okay, for those of you who aren't aware, in Terraria, every world spawns with one block that is a unique item called the dirtiest block. It could be any dirt block in the entire game, and we got it within the first hour and 10 minutes of playing the game. This is insane. Like, I have never gotten this naturally before in any playthrough. Like, I don't know if that's just a journey mode thing where they play it right beneath you, like right beneath spawn or what, but like, that's actually insane. Hello. Oh boy, you've come in to me freaking out about a literal dirt block. Oh boy, that I have never gotten that. I've got around 900 hours in Terraria. This is my first time actually getting this dirt block. It is, I think, the rarest pet in. Well, I guess it's not the rarest pet in all of Terraria, because there is technically a guaranteed way of getting it. But, you'd have to, like, go through, potentially every dirt block in the world, which is just insane. Like, I can't, like... I am having a good day. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? Like, I'm just sitting here baffled. Like, that's insane to me. I need to look up later on and see if that's a journey mode thing or if we actually got that lucky. And if we did get that lucky, then, man, I have high hopes for the rest of this series because, man, that just is insane that we got it literally digging out our storage area. Absolutely insane. Yeah. How about yourself? How are you doing today? I feel like, I don't have a clue what this game is. Can you explain it to me? Yeah, so, the easiest way of explaining Terraria is Minecraft, but 2D, right? So I think that's a reductive way of explaining it, but in a sentence, that's the easiest way. Where it really differentiates itself from Minecraft is in its RPG elements. So you have a lot more, there's a class system in the game, there are bosses that you fight, there is world progression, but it is similar in where it's a sandbox game where you kind of go around or in this world and can kind of do what you want. Right now we're just kind of getting together our starting base, and hopefully, depending on excuse me, depending on how things go, we may attempt our first boss today. Is this your first run? Of the game in total, no. I have somewhere around 900 hours in this game. This is one of my all-time favorite games. But I do... Let's see here. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Let's go one more down. So yeah, you'll see me doing a lot of things that may seem counterintuitive for a first playthrough. Congrats on 20 subs, even though that was 2 streams ago. Thank you. Yeah, that's perfectly all right. I will always take a congratulations, no matter when it was. I always appreciate people coming to stream, hanging out with me, and chatting. All right. Also, so one thing you'll notice here is that we have over 9,000 chests. That is not normal for the game. I'm playing in a specific mode within Terraria that basically gives me a bit more control over the game. Uh, so we can research items once we get them. Uh, yeah, 25 subs. I'm hoping once the Subnautica video comes out next week that'll pop off even more. But here's for hoping. Keep hoping with consistent effort. But yeah, so what Journey Mode allows us to do, I can change the time. Ooh, that's tempting. That is very nice. Like that would have been nice earlier in the stream where I was just sitting around. And change the weather. So like it gives us a bit more control over the game and like the more RNG elements. So I try to do that for the stream, just so that we're not sitting about waiting for stuff. But it does mean that we have a bit more advantageous stuff like 9,000 ropes or 9,000 chests. I'm gonna be trying to not make or not. I'm gonna try and like keep the difficulty. But this TBH, if you farm tier list vids, that's the quickest way to get to 100 subs. Yep. No, that's definitely one the algorithm loves. Is like tier list videos. But yeah. So the main focus of this series is going to be looking at how the bosses differentiate from like the easiest mode being classic mode to the most difficult mode being master mode. Let's see. I'm gonna start renaming. I guess we don't necessarily need storage because we've got research, but I don't know. Old habits die hard. I might go through and do something with that at some point. Not sure yet. Let's see here. Is there anything that I need to grab? I don't think so. Let's go explore down a little bit more. Well, yeah, so hopefully we'll have the gameplay video of the playthrough, and that'll come out probably early next week. By the way, at one point I'm gonna have to watch stream. By the way, at one point I'm gonna have to watch streams at once, maybe. Okay. At one point I'm going to have to watch. Oh, 2 streams at once, maybe. Okay, that's fine. Like, we probably won't be going for too much longer today, just because, like I said, we've got plenty of editing to do over here at SparkSync. But yeah, feel free to hop about streams. I just appreciate that anyone's here watching me make my silly little videos. Yours is somebody called AVW. Okay, I don't think I've heard of them. Very nice. Man. Oh boy. Alright. Let's futz about in here a bit more. So we came through this area earlier, but kind of had to flee. He's the most brave person I've seen. Yeah. It's a Subnautica content creator. Alright. Oh boy. His base is in the dunes. He went to a wreck with a warper and a reaper directly guarding it. Hardcore, too. Fair. Yeah. Hardcore Subnautica is kind of a weird thing to me because, like, I don't particularly like hardcore modes just in general. because like I think dying in video games is like a natural thing to happen because it means you're learning, right? Um, but for people who know the game and enjoy the challenge, I think it is a good thing. I've played a fair amount of Baldur's Gate 3 in the what's it called? The hardest difficulty mode. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but and losing all of your save progress because you die to something is just so frustrating. Yeah, exactly. The Sisyphus story of Sisyphus. Yep, yeah, no, it is those kinds of experiences. Like I'm sure there are people who enjoy them who like the risk. They just give me extra anxiety. Um, like I enjoy playing my games knowing that there aren't super terrible. Like I'm not gonna lose 30 to 10 to 30 hours worth of gameplay because of one dumb mistake. All right, come on, don't fall down the hole while looking at chat. All right, man, that I'm still blown away by the fact that we got the dirtiest block. Like that is absolutely insane to me. So like, because to put it into perspective, all of this dirt here could have been the spawn, and the fact that we just happened to get it, like, it blows my mind. Alright. Very nice. Stool. I'm not scared of killing Reapers now. I'm scared of how they look. Oh, Reapers killing me. I'm scared of how they look. Yeah. Reapers, they are freaky, and that's part of their design, which I do think Subnautica has fantastic creature design. Especially, there's a reason that the Reapers are as iconic as they are. Just because their silhouette is fantastic. The mandibles on the front, I think they have 4 eyes, so they look more like spider-like in some sense. But yeah, like I think the creature design of Subnautica is fantastic. Subnautica Below Zero also has good creature design, but I don't think that there's really anything that like there's nothing in Below Zero that hits quite as hard as the Reaper does. Alright, am I gonna die to a dandelion? Very possibly. Oh boy, yeah, no, copper. The resource grind in Subnautica is real. Oh boy. There's copper ore in Terraria as well. Like, we've got copper ore right here. Copper ore. I shouldn't be exploring this way because we've got the corrupted biome over here, but that's fine. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't navigate our way through the corrupted biome. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. That's lovely. We always love it when I'm very close to dead, and yeah, there it is. Oh boy. Navigating the world on Master Mode is very difficult. But yeah. Yeah, no, imagine having 73 copper in Subnautica. No, that's insane. Like, how many full chests of copper would that be? Like, or full cabinets, storage containers of copper? That would probably be like close to, I don't even know. I don't know how many there are in each one, but I have to assume there are like 20 storage in every storage container. So like 6 or 7. No, math is hard. Roughly 3 full containers of of copper. Floating guy looks like the peeper I put in my bioreactor. Yep, yep. No, the devourers are a time. This is something Subnautica is very good at. Like I've said a couple of times now, making use of mobility, because in early game Terraria, your mobility is just significantly less than any of the enemies. So the Devourers, for instance, really are a difficult roadblock until you get some more mobility options, just because they fly about and block your way in a lot of positions. Yeah, explore down into the earth a bit more. Continue our elevator. Ooh, nice. We have some amethyst here. Might be able to craft a hook with that, depending on if we have enough amethyst from it or not. Could also start to do like a magic build. I don't know. I don't know what class we're going to be using for the majority of this playthrough. It's kind of up in the air at the moment. Might do Summoner, just because I haven't played Summoner in a while, and it is one of the more unique classes in terms of like what Terraria has. The peepers can't hide when the PDA says eat some eat some food. Yep, yep. Calorie intake recommended. Yep, yep. No, for real. Yeah. No, the PDA in Subnautica is fantastic. It does make some very quippy remarks. Alright, let's block off this water so we don't have to deal with that as we dig down. Let's get a bit more of this amethyst too. It's like, as you know, I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point, but mobility really is just incredibly important in Terraria, especially in the early game. So being able to craft a hook is paramount, just to give us a little bit more mobility options. Do I have any wood? I know I do, but where is it? I have the courage. Every time I have the courage to go to the blood kelp, it drains like my patience goes down when I can't find silver. Yeah. For silver, the best places to get it, I don't think there is much silver in the blood kelp zone. You're gonna want to look more in like the kelp area and the grassy plains for silver. They're a bit safer, along with the fact that you don't have, I don't think there are terribly many sandstone outcroppings in the blood kelp zone compared to the two of those, where it just doesn't quite, like, the risk doesn't quite add up. Let's see here. What was I crafting? I don't remember. Story of my life. Like when you see a vortex thing, it's like, please no, I'll give you anything. Yep. No, the warpers, they're definitely freaky. Fun fact though, once you have mostly beaten the game and you've cured yourself of the craw, they are actually completely non-hostile, and you can like go up and like scan them and do all sorts of stuff. What was I crafting? Why can't I remember this? A hook. That's what I was crafting. Oh boy, my memory is scuffed. All right. So one thing that's super nice about Terraria is that you can go up to the guide and give him anything with the material tag, and he'll tell you what it can be crafted into. We're one short for amethyst in terms of what was the information? So once you've been cured about wasps, wapas, warpers. After you've been cured of the Kara virus, the warpers aren't hostile to you anymore. They won't attack you. So that's like, pretty late in the game once you've already beaten it for the most part. But yeah, so once you are cured of the Kara virus, I'm dead here? Question mark? I'm not dead. That's lovely. They don't care about you. They'll just, let you go about your day. They still will warp away, but they won't attack you. So the moment you get on the planet, you technically have it, right? Like, it's not until the big space gun is disabled that they say it's safe and they can, because right now they're basically in quarantine mode with the entire planet. So as long as the planet is in quarantine mode, they're basically set up to kill anything, like any intelligent life form that's not native to the planet. Even if you do like a self scan and you're like, it says you're clean. They're basically, as long as the planet is in quarantine mode, they're in search and kill mode. I really would like that one last amethyst. That's so tragic that we were one short. I really don't have any good weapons at the moment. What I might do is try rushing the corruption a bit. I need to grab some bombs. Yeah, the warper thing is more of kind of just like an Easter egg more than, a legitimate strategy to exploring the world without them bothering you. Because, the only time that they stop is, at the very end of the game where you basically already have beaten it. Oh, so the radio when the warpers talk is probably them saying, leave, 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 leave. No, it's basically them saying, you're here now, so we have to get rid of you to make sure that you can't leave. Because what they're trying to do is, like, you are a individual that potentially has the coronavirus and could take it to other parts of the galaxy. So basically the precursors were like, nope, this is a super dangerous virus. We don't want it getting out to any other planet. So this planet is on quarantine, and anybody who interacts or comes to this planet is not allowed to leave, strictly under, the fact that they don't want this virus spreading. So they're basically saying, like, no, we have to make sure that you can't leave, and the easiest way for them to do that is just by making sure that you cease existing. Oh boy. How much do I want to abuse my my time powers? So the warpers are good guys? In a sense. They are quarantine patrol. So, they still are killing people without, explaining their circumstances to them. And there are other ways of quarantining people without murdering them. But they are, good in the large scale definition of good. They are preventing the spread of a disease. They are doing that by killing people, but theoretically, you could say that they're saving, trillions of lives by making sure that this virus doesn't get out into the greater world. Oh boy, this one eater is just, it's watching me and it's making sure that I cannot get by. To get a better weapon. Alright. What can I do to help with my horrible weapon situation currently? You don't have anything for me. Well, let's see here. Where are some good early game weapons? It really is just like the corruption. Oh, let's try again. See if we can't get a better or some better luck. Oh, lots of worms out right now. Well, I guess it is raining, so yeah, because the precursors, like the precursors, are kind of a mixed bag. Because they, and you'll see this when you play below zero sum, the way that they understand the universe is very different from our way of understanding the universe. So, the loss of an individual means less to them than it would to us. Is this dude healed now? Come on, you can't heal. Even though I come back to life, you're not allowed to. And there's another. Alright, good. There's so many of these guys. Come on, guys. I just want to raid your house for some nice weapons. You don't need to come and attack me. Let's see, let's rope down here. So this looks like a deep hole, and I don't want to die off of fall damage. Oh, there's an Eater of Souls down there. Okay, whatever. But yeah, you see that little purple orb down here? This is what I'm trying to come down and get. Mainly because they hold better weapons than I currently have. Oh boy. It is wild. Like, when I was first playing out this series, I was like, oh, I can have the King Slime's pet because it's a slime, and, I could have it represent Sherbert. But I feel like now that we got the dirtiest block, we have to use the dirtiest block just because of, like, how insane it is that we got it. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal so that we're at full. We can maybe come in here and take out the eaters. Alright, we got one. Let's move quickly before more spawn. Alright, I can't craft any, no, I can't craft. Alright. This is gonna be close. Hey, could you get killed by that bomb? Nope, you're gonna kill me. That's fine. Oh boy. Alright, let's try again. We're getting closer with every attempt, so hopefully we'll be able to get whatever's in that orb, and hopefully it'll be good. and it'll sustain us for a little bit longer so we can explore a bit more. So that's what I want to do, is like go down and find some golden chests down in the underground, in the caverns. Alright. Game, just let me walk through this hallway without needing to kill any guys. Cool. It listened to me. We love when the game listens to me. Alright, you are still alive, which is rough. Maybe the bomb will kill you? No. Of course. Okay, well, one more run, and as long as I'm able to get down there, we should be able to get it. And after we get that weapon, we might end off stream there, just because I am starting to feel very hungry. Oh boy. Yeah. I always enjoy a good Terraria playthrough. The music in Terraria is absolutely fantastic. Like, all the soundtracks just are so relaxing. They get you in the mood to come in and play the game. Subnautica is also very good about that, where the soundtrack just really emphasizes whatever emotion that the developers want you to be feeling in that moment. Alright. Really wish I had sticky bombs. And of course, there are 3. Alright, come on. Get the bomb down. That's too far away. No! Come on, we're so close to getting that orb. All I want to do is get that orb. Alright. Let me grab some gel so I can actually get sticky orbs. Or sticky bombs, so that I'm not like just hoping that my bomb will actually go where I want it to. That would have probably saved me a couple of extra trips, but that's fine. Boy. Alright, game. Work with me here. Let's get that good weapon. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I'm really hoping for? No, not really. It really is the question. Like, this might be what determines what class we end up going for, unless we want to make a shift further on down the line. Just because we'll start, getting all the gear that we need for this class. Because it could be a musket, it could be, please let me live. Let me get this thing before you kill me. Nope. What is it though? It is a musket. Okay, so we'll probably go ranged here at the start of the game. That's alright. Alright, now I just need to get down there to get it. Yeah. I don't know. I think the musket is one of the... It's around like the mid-tier of like the drops that you can get from those orbs. Oh boy. Yeah. After we get the musket, we'll probably leave stream off there for today. Pretty good length stream. Then we'll be back probably Tuesday. So I've got stuff to do this weekend, unfortunately. Lovely. Alright, we got our musket. Nice. Yeah, we'll probably be back Tuesday with more streams. Yeah, thank you for dropping by stream. It's always good to have people. You know, you could be anywhere else and you chose to be here with me, and I really appreciate that, especially with a game that you've not heard of before. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we'll probably be back sometime next week with more streams. So yeah, thank you all for coming by. I hope you have a good day.